What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 3 here at EVOLV. Today I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek of what it's like to join our training. For those of you guys who don't know, we offer professional training for vinyl, PPF, and architectural installation. So today we have Morgan, who's leading the way, and we're going to sneak in on a session and see what it's like. What's up, Morgan?
Hello, good morning.
How you doing?
Good, bro.
Welcome to the vlog.
What's up, guys?
So this is Morgan.
Good to see you again. So right now we're wrapping this bumper and we're gonna go over some knifeless tape trick techniques and we're gonna see how quick we can knock it out.
So this is day 2 of the vinyl training. There's different courses that he has, like PPF, architectural, and I think there's even like a business one that he's working on. But more with Morgan. I'll let him do a lot of the talking from here on out.
So we got most of our tools set up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the knifeless tape and I want to identify some spots where we want the film to wrap underneath the trim without having to take it apart. So this is one spot where we can put knifeless tape, and then we'll put another type of knifeless tape underneath this headlight to give us just a little bit more material. It's a different style tape. I'm going to put the knifeless tape right on the edge of the fender, right on the edge of this black plastic trim. And I'm just pulling on the tape in different ways to help guide it. It's gonna give me about a 1/4 inch of extra material to tuck underneath. And by using a wrap glove, it presses the tape onto the car and makes it adhere really well. And what we'll do is we'll hold it over the bumper, make sure all of our edges are getting covered. Tape right in the center of it so we know where center's at. Take a step back and pull it a little tighter. Yeah, just like that. Put a little tension, glass it out, put that little piece of tape where we think center is, and then we're gonna hold it level so that it's gonna cover up the top and the bottom edge, right? Put a little more tension on it, and then go like this. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gently gonna tack it to the fender, and then I'm gonna come to your side and help you stretch out your side. And I'm gonna grab it on the top and bottom, and I'm gonna pull it out. Like, we're not trying to really stretch it around this shape. We're just trying to put a little bit of stretch on it. This orange color is really sensitive to overstretching. When you overstretch it, it starts to turn yellow. And then you'll see I grab it, I'm gonna stretch it up and down and pull it towards you. Put a little more tension on it, and then wrap it around the bumper. Just like that. And then lift it up, stretched out area. And lift it up right there. Get it warm again, blast it out, and then the same technique. I'll grab it here, pull these wrinkles out of it, and then you pull it your way, bam, just like that. Cool. And by lifting it up to those body lines, it's gonna help hide any sort of distortion or stretch marks. Lift it up towards the center of the car. All right, there's good. And then I'm gonna grab it, kind of get my weight behind it, give it a good pull. Nice and glassed out. And then on a curved area like this, it's real easy to get it warm and then use the wrap glove to just press it down. Lots of little rock chips, that's okay. Let it go back to its original state. And then this is where that plastic trim is at. Remember, there's a lot of tension right here. So it's gonna be really hard to push a bubble out over that. It's gonna be a lot easier to go up. All that air up. And stop at that body line. And it's the same situation with this knifeless tape. Now we can see that the film's pushed all the way up to this edge. It's got a clean straight line. It's gonna cut the string right there, so it's not cutting through any of these fingers, and it's gonna give us a nice clean cut. This is one of those bumpers you see and you think, okay, do I have to really take the whole bumper apart, or can I use different squeegee techniques and knifeless tape to work around these obstacles? What's gonna be quicker? Disassembling it, or taking the time to lay the knifeless tape, spend a little extra time with your squeegee work, which has higher risk versus reward. Thinking too, as a business owner, what about the price point? Is this customer gonna be paying the same price as a Porsche SUV? Right. Probably not. Time is money. So if they're not paying as much, it's not gonna make sense to spend all that extra time taking the car completely apart and putting it back together. So see how the knifeless tape runs into the other one, and now it's not gonna pull up through it? So let's hold it out and just check it. Bam, right there, perfect size. Yup, just like that. I'll grab this backing, and then you hold that bottom corner. And we'll peel all of it off. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put it onto the front, and the front of it doesn't need a ton of stretch. Is it gonna cover all the way to the corner? You got plenty of material? Okay, right there, that's good. And then we'll hold it down and level so it's glassed out. Perfect, just like that. I'm just gonna get it a little warm. And getting it warm right here is gonna help with the curve right there. So get it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull on it up and down as you pull it that way. So go ahead and give it some pull. Ooh, bumper's moving on us. Okay. And then I'll tack it right here. And then we can lift it up a little bit to like right here. Perfect. And give it a little more heat. Give it a little pull. Wrap it around. I pull up and down to glass it out. And pull it a little harder. There you go, just like that. So I'll hold it off the car, and you'll see when I get it hot, it starts to almost like shrink wrap into that spot. And we'll find that area. So now we're gently feeding it into that area, so there's not gonna be a ton of tension there. Letting it kind of shrink over that area, and I'm getting these fingers just past that edge of the bumper, so it's nice and glassed out. Yep. Ready? There's one. Sweet. Go commit some crimes. Color swap it. That was a So yeah, tack it up by the A-pillars.
Are the A-pillars?
Yep, just right on top of that flat spot of the fender. Okay. And then pull it tight in the front.
It's gonna come off over there.
Nah, we got it. And then what you would do here is you would kind of work from the center out, pulling it and glassing it down. And then squeegeeing it, yeah, from the center out. And watch where you put your left hand.
That way?
Yeah, both ways work. Just like that. Yup.
So I might need help picking this.
And then move your thumb. And we'll get it hot again. And push that down. And see how it's still not sticking right here? So what we want to do is just give it a little bit of heat and rub that area until it starts to stick. And then when we know where it's going to end, how it's ending like right here, let's cut it like that. And now you can push it in and post heat that. And then push on it.
I hope you guys learned a lot from the training. Morgan's a badass. Now we're headed to Pompano to pick up Juca from Mexico. He has a BMW M5 they're about to wrap. So we're about to grab it from Pompano, drive it back to Fort Lauderdale, and then our friends over at Super7 CC are gonna do the wrap. All right, we got the key. As you can see, it needs some work, but hopefully the guys at Super7 can take care of this. Let's see if it races. All right, so as you can see, we're dropping off the car here at Super 7. This will be the last time you see it in this dark, I believe it's like a forest green. And I can't tell you what the color is, but you're gonna have to wait to see in the next video. Cheers.